Welcome back to Practical Intermediate English B1 B2, the podcast that helps you speak more naturally in everyday situations. I am Laura, and today we are tackling a situation that many language learners find a bit stressful: taking clothes back to a shop to return or exchange them.
Hey everyone, Thomas here. Returning clothes can definitely make people feel nervous, especially in a second language. You might worry about making a mistake, sounding rude, or not having the right words when the shop assistant asks you a question.
That is so true. Have you ever bought something, brought it home, and then immediately regretted it?
More times than I care to admit. Sometimes the lighting in the fitting room tricks you, or you get home and realize it simply does not match anything else in your wardrobe.
It happens to all of us. But the good news is that returning or exchanging items is a completely normal part of shopping. Today, we are going to teach you how to handle this smoothly and with confidence.
By the end of this episode, you will know the exact phrases to state what you want, explain the reason for the return, and deal with different shop policies without any stress.
Let us start with a common scenario. Imagine you bought a sweater, but when you tried it on at home, you realized it was too small. You go back to the shop the next day to ask for a larger size.
Let us do a quick role play so you can hear how this conversation usually flows. I will be the shop assistant and Laura will be the customer.
Hello, I bought this sweater yesterday, but it turns out it is a bit too small. Would it be possible to exchange it for a larger size?
Hello. Of course. Do you have your receipt with you?
Yes, I have it right here in my bag.
Perfect. Let me check if we have this sweater in a medium. Yes, we do. Here you go. I will just update the system for you.
That was smooth and simple. Notice how I started the conversation. I used the phrase, "Would it be possible to?" This is a wonderfully polite way to make a request in English.
Exactly. Instead of saying, I want to exchange this, saying, would it be possible to exchange this? Sounds friendly and polite.
Another useful phrase from that scene is, turns out. I said, it turns out it is a bit too small. We use turns out when we discover a fact or a result that we did not expect when we first did something.
For example, you might say, I bought these shoes, but it turns out they are really uncomfortable. It is a very natural intermediate expression.
Now, let us look at a second situation. What if the shop does not have the size you need? Or what if you simply changed your mind and just want your money back? This is called asking for a refund.
Let us try another short role play. This time, I will play the customer who wants a refund, and Laura will be the shop assistant.
Hi there, how can I help you today?
Hi, I would like to return this jacket, please. It is just not quite right for me, so I was hoping to get a full refund.
Sure thing. May I see the receipt and the payment card you used?
Here is the receipt, and I paid by credit card.
Great. Since it is within 30 days and the tags are still attached, I can process that refund back to your card right away. It should show up in your account in 3 to 5 business days.
Thank you so much for your help.
Notice what Thomas said there. It is just not quite right for me. This is a fantastic softening expression.
Yes. Instead of saying, I hate this jacket, or this jacket is ugly, saying it is just not quite right is gentle, polite, and completely understandable. It explains that you changed your mind without sounding critical.
Another key word in that role play was receipt. Make sure to pronounce the letter P silently. It sounds like receipt. Your receipt is the official piece of paper or digital email that proves you purchased the item.
And pay attention to what Laura mentioned about shop policies. The tags are still attached. Most clothing shops require the price tag to be attached to the garment if you want a full refund.
That brings us to our third scenario, dealing with a damaged or faulty item. What happens if you get home and notice a broken zipper, a loose thread, or a stain?
In this case, you are not returning it because you changed your mind. You are returning it because the item is defective. Let us demonstrate how to explain this clearly.
Hello, I bought this shirt earlier today, but when I took it out of the bag at home, I noticed there is a small hole near the seam.
Oh, I am so sorry about that. Let me take a look. Ah, yes, I see it. Would you like to exchange it for a new one? Or would you prefer a store credit?
Since I really like the design, I would love to exchange it for a new one without any defects, please.
Absolutely. Let me grab a fresh one from the back for you.
When dealing with a damaged item, it helps to point out the specific problem clearly. Useful words here are faulty, damaged, or defective.
You can say, there is a tear in the fabric, the zipper is stuck, or there is a stain on the sleeve. Shop assistants appreciate it when you state the issue directly and calmly.
Now let us review some of the core vocabulary and natural expressions we have used so far in context.
First up is the distinction between exchange and refund. To exchange an item means to trade it for a different size, color, or product. A refund means getting your money back.
Right. A related term is store credit. Store credit is when a shop gives you a gift card or voucher equal to the value of the item instead of returning actual cash to your account.
You might hear a shop assistant say, we cannot offer a cash refund without a receipt, but we can issue store credit.
Another useful expression is proof of purchase. This refers to any document that shows you bought the item, such as a physical paper receipt, an e-receipt, or a bank statement.
We also use the phrasal verb bring back. To bring back simply means to return something to the place where you bought it. For instance, I need to bring this shirt back tomorrow.
And do not forget the phrase fit well. We say an item fits well when it is the correct size for your body. If something is too tight or too loose, you can say, it does not fit properly.
Now, let us move on to some guided speaking practice. We're going to give you a few sentences that you can use next time you visit a clothing shop.
We will say each sentence clearly, listen closely, and then practice saying it aloud with us.
Here's the first one. I would like to return this item, please. Try saying that now.
Great. Now let us try a slightly longer sentence. Would it be possible to exchange this for a medium? Say it with us. Would it be possible to exchange this for a medium?
Here's another common one. Do I need the original receipt to get store credit? Go ahead and practice that one.
Excellent. Now let us try an expression for a damaged item. I noticed a small defect when I got home. Try saying that aloud.
And finally, a very polite closing phrase. Thank you for processing that refund for me.
Wonderful work. Remember, practicing these complete sentences out loud helps build your muscle memory, so the words come out naturally when you are actually standing at the cash register.
Absolutely. Now, let us practice how you might respond to common questions asked by shop staff. We will ask you a question, give you a short pause to think, and then provide two natural B1, B2 responses.
Question number 1. How can I help you today?
Think about what you would say if you want to swap a shirt for a different size.
One clear answer is, Hi, I would like to exchange this shirt for a different size, please. A slightly richer response is, Hello, I bought this yesterday, but it turns out it is a bit too big. Could I swap it for a smaller size?
Question number 2. Do you have your receipt with you?
Think about your answer if you lost the receipt but still want to ask about options.
A simple response is, I am sorry. I seem to have misplaced my receipt. Is it still possible to return this? A richer response would be, Unfortunately, I do not have the physical receipt, but I have the digital transaction on my banking app. Would that work?
Question number 3. Would you prefer a refund to your original payment card or store credit?
Imagine you want your money back on your credit card.
You could say, I would prefer a refund to my credit card, please. Or you could say, if possible, I would like the refund put back onto the card I paid with.
Question number 4. Is there anything wrong with the item, or did you just change your mind?
Imagine there is a faulty button on the sleeve.
A straightforward answer is, there is a broken button on the sleeve. A more complete response is, the item itself is great, but when I opened it at home, I noticed one of the buttons was damaged.
Now, let us bring everything together into one final, realistic role play. This scene combines all the phrases and strategies we have discussed today. Thomas will be the customer, and I will be the shop assistant.
Good afternoon. I bought these trousers last week, but when I tried them on with my work shoes, I realized they were a bit too long. I was hoping to exchange them or get a store credit.
Good afternoon. I can certainly help you with that. Do you have your receipt or order confirmation?
Yes, here is the paper receipt from last Thursday. The tags are still attached, and I have not worn them outside.
Thank you. Everything looks great. We have the exact same pair in a shorter length if you would like to swap them now. Or I can issue a gift voucher if you prefer to look around.
Oh, that is fantastic. I will take the shorter pair, please.
Perfect. I will scan this new pair for you now. There is no price difference, so you are all set. Here is your new receipt.
Thank you so much for your help. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Take care.
That was a seamless interaction. Notice how polite communication and having your receipt ready makes the entire process quick and stress-free for both sides.
Absolutely. Let us do a quick practical review of the key points from today's episode.
First, remember the two core options. An exchange swaps the item for another size or product, while a refund returns your money to your original payment method or card.
Second, use softening expressions like, "It turns out it is a bit too small," or "It is just not quite right," to explain your reason politely.
Third, always remember to check the shop policy regarding receipts and tags. Keeping your receipt and leaving tags attached makes returns vastly easier.
And finally, do not be afraid to ask for assistance using polite modal structures like, "Would it be possible to?" or "Could I please?"
Now, here is your real-life challenge for this week. Think of a piece of clothing you recently bought, or imagine an item in your wardrobe. Write down 3 sentences describing why you might return it, and practice speaking them out loud.
For example, "I bought this blue sweater, but it turns out the sleeves are too long. I would like to exchange it for a smaller size."
Practicing short, realistic sentences like that builds real confidence for your next real-world shopping trip.
You are making steady, fantastic progress with your English every single day. Remember, fluency is not about being perfect. It is about communicating clearly and with confidence.
Thanks so much for spending time with us today on Practical Intermediate English B1, B2.
Keep practicing, stay curious, and we will see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.